Hi everyone, welcome to day 29. So it's our last Sunday class and we're going to do about a 24-minute flow, but it's going to be all about flexibility. So working on our flexibility, really finding some deep stretches and especially around our hips. So I hope this class is one where you're going to come back to it as well. So maybe we're stiff or we don't find that deep poses in this class right now. But maybe if we keep finding this regular daily practice that we've been doing, you can keep coming back to this class in particular and really build and work on your flexibility. So let me know how you get on, and also if you've noticed over this month, if you found yourself a little bit more flexible, put it in the comments below. We'd love to hear it. And don't forget that we have got 2 yoga retreats this year. So we've got one in the lakes in April and one in Spain in October, but all the details are in the description below. You may want a blanket for our knees in this class. So if you have something similar nearby, then just grab that. But if you don't, then don't worry. So I hope you enjoyed this flow and I'll see you back on the mat. So we're going to bring ourselves to the top of the mat, and I just want you to bring your feet hip distance apart, and then from here just take a little bit of a rock forwards and backwards, just so we're feeling the weight going into our toes and then into the heels. You can look down at the feet, and I just want you to flex and lift all 10 toes off the ground and see if you can spread them out really wide and then draw them back down so your feet are nice and grounded onto the mat. Just roll your shoulders up to your ears, roll them back and down, and turn your palms to face forwards, finding your mountain pose here. I want you to close your eyes. Start to notice the breath. In and out through the nose. And then from here, gently tuck the chin and let the head hang heavy. And then you can interlace your hands and place them just behind the back of the head, and not forcing it down, not pulling it down, but just letting the weight of the hands and the weight of the arms stretch through the back of the neck. You may even feel this in your back as well, in your spine. Breathe in and out. Gently release the hands, and then just roll the neck, roll the head over towards the right. Gently as you roll it back, it comes over towards the left, and then the chin back down through the middle, and just go the other way. Roll the head over to the left, slowly as you roll it back, over to the right, and then all the way back down the middle, and just lifting the head up. Okay, so before we get into any flexibility and stretching, deep stretching poses, we need the muscles to be nice and warm. So to do that, we're just going to warm up through our sun salutations. So from here, inhale, lift the arms up, take the gaze up, palms touch. Exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, slide the hands up the shins or come onto the fingertips, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back through to a high plank first. We hold, big breath in. Exhale, chaturanga, forwards onto the toes, lower down halfway. Inhale into cobra or upward dog. Exhale, take it back, downward dog. Big breath in here. Exhale, bend the knees, look forwards, just step, walk or hop your feet up to the top. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, rolling up, lift the arms, gaze up. Exhale, bring the palms at the chest. Okay, let's go again. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, stepping or hopping back straight into your chaturanga, lower down halfway. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, take it back, downward dog. One breath, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forwards. You can step, walk, or even hop the feet to the top. Inhale, flat back. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, rolling up, lift the arms. Exhale, bring the palms at your chest. We keep going. Inhale. Exhale as we fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhaling here. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend the knees up, forward step, walk or hop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lifting up, palms touch. Exhale, hands at the chest. One more round. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale as we fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or hop through your chaturanga. Big breath in as your up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Big breath in here. Exhale, bend the knees up, forward step, walk or hop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rolling up, lift the arms. Exhale, hands at the chest. Sit to chair pose, bend into the legs, sweep the arms forwards and up. Inhale. Exhale, we take that fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, make your way back through your vinyasa. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Lift the right leg up, big breath in. From here, I want you to come up high onto the left toes as well. And then see if you can lift your right leg up a little higher. And then draw your left heel back down. So you're going to really feel that through your left calf, left hamstring. Big breath in here. And then step that right foot all the way to the top of the mat. Lifting up into your high lunge. Inhale. Big breath in. Then as we exhale, bring the hands down. Step back through your vinyasa. If you want to, you can take it straight back to a downward dog. Once you're there, we lift the left leg up. Big breath in. Then come up high onto the right toes. And then draw the right heel down. Big stretch through that right leg. Inhale. Exhale, step the left foot up to the top. Rise up high, lunge. Inhaling here. Big breath in. Exhale, straight back down through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Whew. Okay, we should be feeling a little bit warmer now. Take one more breath here in your downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, walk or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhaling, fold. Sit to chair, bend into the legs, sweep the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, stand up strong. Bring the palms at the chest. Good job. Okay, from here, take your feet out a little bit wider. Turn your heels in slightly. We're going to come through into our malasana, so bending into the legs. And then just making sure those knees are drawing out wide, and just start to wiggle the hips down nice and low as we can. Bringing your palms to touch, using the backs of the arms to draw those knees out a little bit. Big breath in and out. And again, inhale and exhale. One more breath, inhaling here. And exhale, bring your fingertips down in front of you. From here, you're going to straighten your legs, lift your hips up. And as you do, just turn your feet so they're parallel. So we should be in this sort of wide-legged forward fold. So your feet are on the edges of the mat. Then you can walk your hands and your fingertips underneath, maybe through your legs, and drawing the crown of the head down towards the ground. Just, you can have a little play with shifting the weight forwards and backwards from the toes to the heels. So you'll notice that the more the weight goes into the toes, the deeper the stretch we'll find in the hamstrings. Big breath in and out. And bring your hands back underneath at the shoulders. And then just wiggle, toe heel your feet in together. So the feet are touching. From here, we're gonna inhale, roll all the way up to standing, lift the arms up. And exhale, bring the hands at the chest. Okay, you're gonna step your left foot all the way to the back of the mat. So a nice big step back. Then as you do, you're just gonna turn so you face that left-hand side. So now we want to find a wide-legged stance. So again, feet are parallel. You're gonna bring your hands onto your hips, lengthening the spine. Inhale. Then as you exhale, keeping the back nice and flat, we're gonna find another forward fold. You can stay here, or you can bring your hands down towards the ground, drawing the crown of the head towards the mat. If you want to, you can take a hold of your ankles, drawing yourself down, feeling the feet really grounding into the mat. And also think about squeezing and activating your quads so they kind of lift your kneecaps up, and then that's just going to activate the muscles a little bit more so we feel the stretch more in your hamstrings. Big breath in and out. Bring your fingertips back down underneath your shoulders. Then I want you to walk both hands over towards your left foot. So try and keep our hips in the same place, but we're just walking our hands over towards that left foot. So we're going to find a little bit of this side stretch and twist here in this wide-legged fold. Big breath in and out. And then gently walk the hands through the middle. We can take it over towards that right foot. And draw yourself down over towards that right foot. Inhale and exhale. And gently bring your hands back through the middle. Okay, from here you're going to just bring your heels in slightly so your feet are more on an angle. And then you're going to bend into the legs nice and deep. And we're going to stand up into our goddess pose. Here, I want you to bring your hands just onto the tops of your knees. And then I want you to think about really, you could even use your hands to push those knees out a little bit wider. So we're going to feel this more on your inner thighs. And then lengthening the spine. Inhaling here. And then as we exhale, we're going to drop the right shoulder down towards the middle, looking over our left. And as you do this, you're going to press that right inner knee away. Should feel really nice through the hips. Inhale. Exhale. And then gently come up through the middle, keeping the hips down, bending into those legs, and then we're going to drop the left shoulder down, looking over the right. Again, think about pressing that left inner knee away. Inhale and exhale. And come all the way back up through the middle. We're going to straighten our legs again and then parallel the feet again. So toes pointing forwards, come back into that wide-legged fold, hinging at the hips, coming all the way down towards the ground. Maybe feeling a little bit looser. Inhale and exhale. And then from here, you might want to grab a blanket or something to put underneath your knees here. From here, you might want to just bring yourself a little bit further back. And then you're going to bring the knees down towards the ground. We're coming into a frog pose. So the knees are in line with our hips, and then our feet are back from our knees. So they've got this 90-degree angle in the legs. You can stay up onto your hands. You can come down onto the forearms, or even still come a little bit lower. So just find where feels right for you. It is a deep stretch in the hips, and if it does hurt your inner knees, I always like to either roll the mat up or place a blanket or something under there just to give yourself a little bit more comfort, because it is not a comfortable pose. Inhale and exhale. Big breath in. Try not to lean forwards because then you're coming out of the pose. We want our hips to be in line with our knees. Big breath in and out. Okay, and slowly walk that hands back in underneath the shoulders. Then you're just gonna bring the feet in a little bit closer and ever so gently just step those knees in together. You're gonna come into a kneeling position, squeezing them together. We'll find just a gentle twist here. So take your right hand behind you, left hand onto the outside of that right thigh. And switch it out. Big breath in and out. Okay, from here, standing up onto your knees, we're going to bring our right leg out in front. You're going to bend into the leg, coming into our low lunge. You can place your hands onto your hips here. I'm going to find a few little bounces. So I want you to feel this nice stretch through your left hip flexor. Just finding a little bit more space as we ease into it. And then from here, you're going to straighten the front leg, flex that front foot, and we're going to fold down. Now you can bring your hands down for support, or you keep your hands onto your hips, and then you're going to bounce your chest over that straight leg. So we should really feel this through that right hamstring. Really flex that foot, keeping those toes pulling back. And 3, 2, 1. You can bring your fingertips down now if they're not there already. We can either stay here, or if you want to inch that right foot forwards a little bit, you can do. You can tuck the back toes, maybe hop that back kneecap back a little bit. Just take a little bit of time here, just gently feeling this stretch through into your splits. If you want to find a bit of a rock, side to side. If you want to, and you can come through into splits, or full splits. Okay, breath in. This is also a class that you can keep coming back to, even if you try and think of it as a daily practice. Flexibility doesn't just happen. Yes, some people are more flexible than others, but you can work on your flexibility, especially if you do it every day, just a little bit. You may notice those differences. Okay, and slowly bring yourself back out wherever we are. And then you're going to bring that right foot in, find that kneeling position again. Find a little wiggle, reset, and then we'll go through the other side. Left foot is going to come out in front. And then you're going to bring your hands onto your hips, bending into the leg, and then just start to find this little bounce through the hips into this low lunge. Just a couple here. Feeling it through your right hip flexor this time. And then we're going to straighten that front leg, flex the foot. You can either keep your hands on your hips or bring the fingertips down, and then just hinging the hips and folding over that straight leg. You could either stay like this or find a little bit of a movement. Even with the fingertips down. You can even find a bit of a rock side to side with the hips. Whatever feels nice here. And we can stay like this, or we can inch that foot forwards a little bit, tuck the back toes. One side, well, you'll notice one side is definitely easier than the other. This is not my good side. Ooh. Just finding a little bit of movement or stillness, whatever feels better for you. But the main thing here is breath, breathing through these deep stretches. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale and exhale. Just slowly come out. Just wiggle that foot back in. Ooh, and we're going to come back into that kneeling position. Just to give yourself a little bit of reset. Okay, and then from here we're going to come into a wide-legged seated position. So take your feet out nice and wide. You might want to turn on the side of your mat. We want to make sure that the toes don't roll in, but you're actively rolling the toes out. So now we're working more on our wide splits or our middle splits. So from here, you can bring your hands behind you and just pressing the ground away just to lengthen the spine. And maybe you can even lean forwards just a little bit. If you can and you want to, you can bring the hands out in front and walk the hands out as far as you can. Woo! It's a killer. We breathe through it. We're in it together. Inhale and exhale. I want you to keep your feet really active here, so you can see how I'm flexing my feet here. Or you can even point your toes, but just because we're keeping them nice and active, it's just going to keep the legs really active. So we're really focusing in on the stretches. Big breath in. Big breath out. Can we go for one more? Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Bring your hands back in. And then one at a time, you're going to take a hold of the back of the knee. Bring one foot in and bring the other foot in. Just give your legs a little bit of a squeeze, a little shake, and then you're going to come all the way onto your back. From here, you're going to cross your right ankle over your left knee and pressing that right knee away. We're in our reclined figure 4 or reclined pigeon. And you can start to bring that left knee into the chest as well. Just working a little bit into those outer hips now. We've done a lot on the inner hips. Big breath in and out. Closing your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to take a twist here. So you can either cross the legs if you want to find like an eagle twist, or you can keep both knees together, or even still just take the right knee across. But we're letting the right knee fall over towards the left, and then the right arm falls back out towards the right. Closing your eyes, big breath in and out. And again, inhale and exhale. And gently bring it back through the middle. Plant the feet down. And just take your left ankle over your right knee, flex that foot, push the knee away, and then if you want to, you can bring that right knee into the chest. Finding that reclined figure 4 on the other side. Close the eyes, breathing into that hip, into your glute, everything. Inhale, exhale. Gently release. We're going to find that twist on the other side. So from here you can keep the knees crossed. You can let the right leg go out long wherever you are, just letting that left knee fall to the right. And keeping the eyes closed, enjoying this twist. And gently rolling back onto your back. Keep the eyes closed as you let the feet go out into the corners of the mat, arms by the sides. Take a big breath in. Sigh the breath out. And just staying here in this Shavasana. All of that deep stretches that we found, all of that movement in the fascia around the muscles. Let it all settle in. You get the true benefits of the class. Namaste.